So anything can happen as long as you're in the bracket.
That is correct. And oh, we are underway. Also want to give a shout out to Speed Gaming. Thank you for the restream, and also to our last minute fill in for a tracker, Drosy1. Thank you very much, Drosy. So looks like we started the northeast corner, so and we run into any roads right off the bat, so this could be a really good thing.
Yeah. On jkoper's side, he found a shop. We saw some very cheap bombs. Five rupees.
Yeah, not bad. And wow, one raft location's already nulled out for needing the raft.
Yeah, Jaylow's checking out those any roads, and jkoper finds the red candle in the Armos Night. No candle needed to be bought today.
Yeah, that's not a bad find at all. Hopefully Jaylow will find that before picking up a blue candle in any cave.
Yes, Trogdor is burninating the forest.
Yep, he's going full pyro with that red candle.
And the other nice thing about the red candle is it's some offense before you find your wooden sword, because you can use it as many times as you want on a screen.
Oh yes, and it will definitely make things very viable of doing an early dive without having a sword. So while we're still kind of looking for the sword and everything, I guess we can go ahead and discuss the changes from groups to brackets. So right now we have second quest overworld. Level designations are off except level 9, so they won't know what level they're in until they explore a little bit. We also have red bubbles on from the second quest and first quest dungeon, so they have one of those bubbles. Unless they hit another blue bubble, use a potion, use a fairy, or reset, they can't use their sword.
Yeah, we've also got some other settings on, like plus or minus 4 HP to enemies. The dungeons are first quest, even though the overworld's second, though we won't know until we actually figure out what dungeon we're in. jkoper finds the wooden sword. Unfortunately, Jaylow did find a ticket and grab the blue candle, so he'll be a little disappointed when he finds the red one.
Yeah. And jkoper is about to run into the any road system. I'm not sure if he went in there earlier. I think he did to get down. Nope. And there he is on the island there in the lake. Yeah, chat makes a good point. If this early, he could choose to retry if he finds it relatively soon. And ooh, gets sniped by the firing squad. Yeah, with one raft spot used up, the raft is probably not going to be that desirable of an item at this point.
Yeah, rafts only needed for 2 spots, and with 1 gone, not good.
Oh, jkoper finds a dungeon.
Yep, finds a dungeon. Starting on
looks to be 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say far right. I think 7's the only one of the few that starts on the far right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising that this is 7 at all. And there's the wood sword there for Jaylow. So both getting their wood sword very quickly out of the northeast corner. jkoper just going to town with those very low HP whiz robes. He's got to be happy to see that.
Yep. As we are still playing in the seed, all of the hints are locked until we find the book. Book is still useful in this one, though, because you will get hints once you find it.
Oh, yes. And looks like jkoper's possibly saying, I'm out here. Nope, he's going to continue.
Ooh, a small low secret today, only 5 rupees. I think that the medium secret was 39.
Yeah, and we only have 1 large secret in second quest. That's another important change in my opinion, so it's going to be a lot tougher to make your decisions on what to buy.
Yeah, I think we saw at least 1 shop that had some expensive keys in it, so that's definitely going to not be an option that you want to take. But those cheap bombs is definitely a relief.
And we got a nice pun in chat. Of course, Gibdo's lips are sealed. They're all wrapped up. Very nice on the key price there, but yeah, otherwise not happy.
Oh, very nice kill, Red jkoper.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a vanilla white sword check. And wow, those bomb upgrades at 78.
That's a nice price on those. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the rupees for it yet.
Yeah, if he did, I would definitely see a pickup of that, most likely. Possibly could get the money, though, before finishing this dungeon and go back in there. It wouldn't be surprising. It's not that deep in.
There's a compass. That's a nice find. Look at that map. That's nearly certainly going to be 7 now.
Yeah, and that is a Blue Wizard firing squad, and yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah, and he's noping out. There's a blue ring at the vanilla price, but nowhere near enough rupees for that yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. And Jaylow's going to go ahead and check vanilla 1, so let's see what this has this time. Oh, that wasn't nice.
So still looking over the overworld, only one dungeon so far. jkoper's going to buy bait.
Oh, that could be an actual... I mean, so far in the tournament, we've not seen it. At least I've not seen a complete bait block. But I've seen where it's blocked the path to Zelda, a quicker route.
I actually have seen a bait block in a level 9. And that did kind of determine the match.
Yeah, I've seen the bait determine the match because, yeah, the route to Zelda was literally like one room away with a bait. Versus having to take a magic staircase and go about 15 rooms to get to her.
Yeah, I think the one I saw was an actual bait block to get to finish 9.
Oh, wow.
So...
to answer a question in chat, typical completion time for runners at this level, I would say usually around the hour mark. It depends how rough the seed is and how much of a chain there is, like if they have to get like a power bracelet to recorder to raft, etc. Yeah.
I think I've seen some races have gone up to 2 hours here. So we could be in for a ride.
And chooses not to pick up the letter. jkoper showing confidence there.
Yeah, jkoper hasn't found take any caves yet. Jaylow's found 3.
Yeah, Jaylow has found a lot. And it looks like another small secret there for jkoper. Unfortunately at 5, that is not nice with only one large secret. That large secret better be almost max. And ooh, we found a dungeon find here for Jaylow.
So, yeah, we're starting up towards the top. Kind of hard to tell to start.
Jaylow's, sitting in nice with 5 hearts right now. jkoper's still on 3, but he's not struggling with it too much.
Ooh, those Stalfos nailed him. Though they did go down quick, just 1 sword hit.
Oh, that's also another change with the seed settings. The Saflos are running off the second quest settings, so yeah, they throw out beam swords.
So we gotta be a bit careful here. Oh, there's a nice stop clock for him.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier.
So is this an item or a transport? It's a transport, so we're in somewhere between 5, 6, and 8.
Well, to be honest, right now, I mean, I would be pretty happy with these enemies. I mean, most of them seem to be pretty low hit points. Except for these little guys. The little pots are saying,
nope. These Zols are a little stronger.
Yeah, but for the most part, the enemy set's been pretty kind so far, so I don't see them having much combat issue. And yeah, chat's saying that this looks like 5, and I will agree with that from what we see so far.
Yeah, I would agree too. This is feeling like 5 right now.
Well, we know Ganon's room will not be in 9.
Now, jkoper's checking the coast as Jaylow is working through what we believe to be 5.
And unfortunately not finding what he wants on the coast, so it looks like he's noping out. Chat's asking, we've got a question, chat. What things are not randomized? The only things that are really not randomized in this randomizer is pretty much the layout of the overworld map.
Yeah, about everything you can randomize in this is randomized. There's another take any cave for Jaylow.
Yeah, now chat's not positive that's 5, and I agree because it did look a little strange on the layout, so not sure.
Yeah, it has to be 5, 6, or 8 because it was a transport staircase. 8 only does have one room on the top, so that is kind of cut out. So, yeah, either 5 or 6. There's another take any for jkoper. Yeah, Rick's in chat saying he believes it's 6 now.
Yeah, still got a lot of overworld exploration to do, and fortunately they haven't really found anything. No bow, no arrows, no ladder. I mean, at this point, I mean, not happy, but I mean, we're only 12 minutes in.
Yeah, it's still really early. I mean, you're probably a little frustrated as one of these runners that you haven't found much, but at least you're only 12 minutes in. Still have plenty of time. There's the big secret. I think Jaylow did find that. Yeah, Jaylow also did find his red candle, but it's too far into the sea at this point to consider a reset.
Yeah, that it is. And well, it looks like jkoper's starting to explore now around the vanilla start and see if we can find anything. But yeah, the key price is 62. I was about to say, I expect him to buy. Let's see if he decides to buy 2. That wouldn't be a bad choice. And yeah, very nice. Well, you won't have to worry about keys for a little bit.
Was working his way over to the Dead Woods area after doing a screen wrap to get over here. Don't think either runner's gone into the Dead Woods yet. jkoper finds 6. Does a quick in and out to unlock that door. Gonna explore a little bit.
Oh, unfortunately missed the bomb spot that first time with that firing squad, but Jaylow sneaks his way in.
Nice block clip by jkoper. Chat predicting that jkoper's gonna find the magic key in 10 minutes now. Oh, so yeah, Jaylow did pick up the letter. I'd like to pick up a red potion. Looked like red potions are the cheaper option today.
Yeah.
I think that was a pretty expensive blue potion price.
Yeah, so right now it looks like Jaylow's still burning those bushes in the forest, but fortunately just finding a gambling game. He's like, nope, I don't want that.
Yeah, jkoper's checking out a lot more of 6 than Jaylow did.
Well, this could very well pay off, because this could be what he's looking for right here. And very nice with that red candle.
Oh, it's a map.
Well, not exactly what he was looking for. Wait, if he's already dug this much, he's determined to get the item, and I don't blame him. If you already spent this much time, you might as well go ahead and try to get it. But it might be ladder blocked. Depends if there's another block here into the south, or if we can't bomb to the right. Nope, he's able to bomb to the right, so it bypasses the block.
Oh, there's a staircase.
Wow, that is just disgusting if that's the item staircase.
It is, and it's the silver arrows.
So, hey, great payoff there. Alright, so, yeah, so that log dig for jkoper's gonna pay.
Wow. Very nice find. Might be ladder block at this point, so I'll have to step out. Oh no, he's gonna keep going. So yeah, Jaylow did step into 6, but didn't explore as much. So we'll have to see if he comes back to 6 at some point. Got a Goma there, but unfortunately without the bow, you can't fire those silvers.
Yeah, and Goma saying hello to jkoper there in 6.
And based on how much jkoper's explored, it looks like the Triforce in 6 is ladder blocked. Yeah, I got Jaylow exploring the northwest part of the map right now. Jaylow's just been doing a lot of exploring, hasn't really found anything.
Yeah, that's what's funny, is like, except for jkoper for those silvers, we've not really found anything that you could say they really are looking for or wanting.
Oh, Chad also brought up a good point about 6. Goma could be blocking the Triforce too.
Yeah, that is very possible.
Alright, so who's going to find the next dungeon? Yeah, Chad bringing up a lot of good points about 6. There was several rooms it could have been in. We'll have to see if he goes back at some point. Hope we find another level, though. Some nice free bombs if you need them later. This early is... Oh, there's the white sword on the ground. I was about to say, this feels like 2, and I think it's 2. So that is a nice offensive upgrade for jkoper, and he's going to continue through 2. This is a nice level to explore to try to find that Triforce piece. And jkoper picks up the map, confirming it is 2. A lot of key lock doors on the right, though.
Yeah, so jkoper's sitting here digging too, which of course we almost can guarantee that he's going to try to get this Triforce piece. I'm actually curious though, I mean, at this point, Jaylow hasn't really found much at 20 minutes in, so he's probably feeling a little frustrated.
Yeah. It seems like this definitely can get frustrating. Eventually you're just gonna, like, stumble onto 4 or 5 in a row because you explored so much else. Oh, there's a compass, and there's our Triforce piece right below. And it is ladder blocked, potentially. I don't think you can get at that without the ladder. Or he's going to try to reset the room to try to get it off. There he is. Very nice move by jkoper to reset that room. He gets his first Triforce piece.
Yeah, so that's definitely not feeling nice. I mean, he's 21 minutes in, only has 1 piece. I mean, I'd be a little nervous, but not terribly. And yes, mobs can go all the way down to negative HP, 4 HP, and they can always, or they can also go +4. But yeah, if they bottom out at 0, a boomerang shot will kill them.
jkoper trying to get a wrap here to avoid the Lost Woods, and gets it. It's a small time savings there, but every little bit helps.
Yep, and unfortunately Grave didn't really give all that much to jkoper. I'm not sure if either one's checked the Forgotten spot yet, either.
Alright, got another level here, starting on the right side of the map. Coming in from the left, though. There's a bomb hole here, I might say 3?
Yeah, it looks like possibly 3?
Could also be 1, yeah. We find the book. So yeah, with the book, jkoper will now get some hints. Aquamenus waits at the grave. Is that where we are right now?
We were relatively close to there, I think, when jkoper entered. Fortunately, it's kind of hard to tell with this stream at the moment. Jaylow, on the other hand, is still exploring the forest down in the southeast.
Like jkoper got a fairy there. It is looking like this is level 1. Especially if this is at the grave. And there's a map. We'll see in a minute there. Okay, yes, this is level 1. So if this is level 1, that means there is another item on the ground somewhere. Meanwhile, Jaylow finds level 2. He'll get his white sword if he explores. Actually, doesn't have to explore far. I think it's in the room right below him right now.
Yeah, jkoper looks like he's punching through 1 here pretty good.
jkoper trying to take these Wizrobes out. They're swarming that door. Well, Jaylow, white sword in hand, gonna explore 2.
Yeah, that white sword for both definitely has to feel good. As considering all these enemies are low HP nearly, they're almost all dying in just one whack, so this combat is not really a problem. But those red bubbles could be for Jaylow if he gets bopped.
jkoper grabbed something.
Yeah, I didn't quite get to see what it was. We might get to see it here in a moment when he does his pause screen.
So he did. I think he grabbed the compass because I see the compass flashing at the top.
Yeah, a lot of the chat's confirming. Yeah, he did indeed pick up the compass. So yeah, I definitely see him going for that Triforce piece and trying to grab it.
There is still a second item in here somewhere.
That there is, and Jaylow still trying to find that piece in 2.
It's not far from it.
Yeah, some people in chat are saying he picked up the red ring, but I'm not sure.
Don't think his sprite changed colors. Yeah, Jaylow's still looking through 2. Going a little bit the wrong way now. And those blue wizrobes are just swarming in this room.
Yeah, 8 wizrobes, not a fun thing to run into, especially blues.
Yeah, he's just gonna up an A. Go back to the start. Well, Jaylow finds the Triforce piece. Unfortunately, he cannot... I don't think he can grab it across the water. Will he do the same that jkoper did and step out?
Yep, and... yeah, it looks like... right now, from what I can see, Jaylow's not happy, but they probably see that going, well, that's nice. Now it's across the water. Can't get to it. But look, if I remember right, didn't jkoper block clip to grab that? Or did he wait for it to get on the outside edge?
He just waited. He just came, walked it out and then back in and was on the outside edge.
Yeah, so hopefully Jaylow can get the same. Oh, and there's the Triforce sitting there for jkoper.
But he kept walking, so I'm thinking he hasn't found the second item yet.
Yeah, no, the second item is definitely wanting to be found, or he wants to find it.
Yeah, we don't know if we found it, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you got it or not.
We're just gonna keep an eye on his menu as he pauses. Jaylow does get that Triforce piece of spawn on the outside, and he gets his first piece. Oh, it was a power bracelet! Because jkoper just pushed that stone. So it looks like power bracelet and... what was our other... oh, power bracelet and book in one. And Jaylow coming over into the graveyard area too, so if he explores a little, he should find one as well.
Yeah, Jaylow now clearing those graves out pretty nicely. Well, jkoper looks to be, yeah, he's exploring the last, it looks like just start getting to Death Mountain finally. Heart counts on both are really nice.
Yeah, they're both in good shape health-wise. So we've seen 4 dungeons so far. We're still missing 5 of them. No, not necessarily. Well, we are missing level 5, but we're missing 5 dungeons in total. Yes, Jaylow's also found level 1.
Yeah, it looks like he was making sure that mark or get himself set with the tracker, going, okay, let's see what I got. Yeah, this has turned out to be an interesting seed so far. I mean, 2 Triforce pieces for jkoper so far. He does have the silvers and the power bracelet. Jaylow's still kind of looking for stuff, but he should pick up his next Triforce piece here relatively soon, hopefully.
Yeah, you should get the power bracelet and that book in here. Yeah, jkoper's using that power bracelet, checking those spots. He's checked 2 of the power bracelet spots so far. Jaylow's found his book. Been nice to get some hints for him. Oh, and jkoper finds the raft. Now, one of the raft spots was, we already saw, it was the Any Road. There's one other to get, and it's near their start spot. Meanwhile, chat's saying they saw a hint for 7, saying the boomerang is in it.
Yeah, so they definitely don't want that item out of 7. Yeah, jkoper's clearing that Death Mountain area, but Jaylow's still stuck in 1. I'm guessing by now he definitely knows where he's at. And Raft is the white sword item.
Yes, technically it's the magic boomerang in 7, not the boomerang, if you want to be 100% accurate.
And if you want to call it with the meme, that's the scrap metal.
And jkoper also did see the magic sword. Might... He's at 8 hearts, he could potentially come back and try again at 10. But he doesn't need the magic sword to clear this seed anyway. Jaylow's almost done here in 1. Should be getting to that item and the Triforce piece here in a minute.
Yeah, like I said, at 35 minutes, and you're only gonna have you only have 1 Triforce piece. You're not feeling too good.
Oh, that's a nice hint. Feat of Strength will lead to the bow. So the bow is power bracelet locked.
Well, good news for Jaylow, if he digs both items, he'll have what he needs.
So that is incentive for jkoper to go check the rest of the power bracelet spots at this point.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I don't think jkoper saw that hint. Possibly not. But I think he has the book, so he should have seen it.
Yeah, it was jkoper that saw the hint on the feat of strength leading to the bow.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, he's definitely in good shape. Yeah, so a hint for the bow like that, and he's already got silvers. At this point, I would say he's definitely got advantage at this point. That red candle getting so much use by jkoper there.
It's the perfect weapon for Trogdor.
Oh yeah, and silvers, yes, are in 6.
Okay,
which Jaylow finds 7.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said, so Jaylow finds 7 appropriately because his name.
Ah, yes.
Well, I mean, with his name, I would assume he's got to be happy to find 7.
Here's another feat of strength for jkoper. Find a dungeon.
This should have the bow in it, if he's lucky, because there could be 2 dungeons blocked by the power bracelet. Or 3.
So we're starting off at the bottom of this. Could this be 4? No, it can't be 4 because of how the bottom started. This could be 8, maybe?
Could well be.
Yeah, I think this is 8. Now, seeing how that bottom, we had 4 going up a single. So yeah, if this is 8, there's 2 items here. One of them we know, well, we think will be the bow. Unless there's another dungeon blocked by the power bracelets.
Nice hard container pickup by jkoper.
Well, Jaylow picked up a hint on Dig Dogger near the desert. There's a hint on where the silvers are, which jkoper already got. And Jaylow does find the bomb upgrade, and he was thinking about picking up. He did. It's a standard 4 bomb upgrade. Oh, there's our hint to level 9. It's up on Death Mountain. So at this point, if you're jkoper, you're in pretty good shape. You know the bow is probably here.
Yep.
Ooh, Jaylow takes a death. But yeah, you know the bow is probably here. You know where 9 is. Or you know the area where 9 is. I mean, there's a lot to like here.
Yeah, there's the key.
Yeah. We knew this was not going to be the bow because Goma was guarding it, but that's the first item in 8.
So high chance the bow's the other item.
And is this the other item? No, just a staircase.
That would have been funny though. Item room side by side.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hey, I wouldn't complain.
Neither would I. Neither would I.
Jaylow's poking around Death Mountain finally again. Not having too much trouble. Oh, there's mags. Of course, you can't get it. I don't even know why he tried. He's only got 8 hearts. Need 10 at least.
That was an appropriate hint there. Can't touch this.
Yep. Okay, our potion shop, I'll agree. I'm not going to ask what the blue is. Yeah, jkoper's flying through this. It looks to be 8, so hopefully he'll find that second item soon.
And this might be it right here. Play that very safe.
That manhandle went down, and no, it's the recorder. Whoa! So we have another dungeon that's power bracelet locked.
Which is almost kind of good news, because it tells you where another dungeon is.
Yep. Well, it still needs Triforce pieces, so it's not a waste at all to try to get those 2 items.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And there's a lot of recorder blocks.
Yeah, still need 3 Triforce pieces. It's absolutely not a waste to just finish this up. And oh, there's our Triforce. I think he also got the heart, so he got everything he needs out of here. So jkoper up to his 3rd Triforce piece. Meanwhile, Jaylow doing more exploring, still at 2. jkoper finds another level. Chad also pointing out that 9 could be power bracelet blocked in Death Mountain with the bow. But nice compass find for jkoper there. Jaylow is about to stumble into 8. A good news for Jaylow coming in here, he'll get the hint on the silvers.
Yeah, that's going to be a crucial thing for him to find at this point.
But jkoper's up to 4 Triforce pieces, and he's done in there. I wonder if he's thinking the same as Chet, that the bow is power bracelet blocked in Death Mountain in 9. Yeah, Jacob was in and out of that level so far. We didn't really get an idea of which level it was.
Yeah. Well, it is nice that he's got the recorder, check the recorder spots now. As I mean, there's a lot more recorder spots and power bracelet spots in the second quest, Overworld. Yeah, the last jkoper picked up his 4th in that last dungeon, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't know what dungeon that was.
Very possible it was 3. Because I don't think we found.
I'd say Mark. I'd say possibly 3.
I don't think this is 4, but he finds a Triforce.
Wow! Look at that pickup. That's just disgusting.
Yeah. Well, Chad thinks that was actually 5, that he was just in.
That's what I was thinking too. Actually, I was sitting there thinking about it like, that's probably 5, but I wasn't sure. So, considering now that jkoper's now got 5 pieces, all he needs is the bow, and he knows it's power bracelet blocked.
And he's heading up towards Death Mountain.
Yep, so he's going to go check up there, it seems, which I would say is probably the correct choice at this point for him. Meanwhile, Jaylow's still struggling to find those Triforce pieces.
Yeah, if 9 is power bracelet blocked, and it's up here in Death Mountain, it's a very good chance the bow's in 9. Oh, he already found 9, we just didn't see it.
He's going to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and search 9.
So, on jkoper's side, there's 3 things we're looking for. We're listening for the Roar of Ganon. We're looking for a shutter door that does not open when the enemies are killed. And we are also looking for an item staircase that has, hopefully, the bow. And is that the Roar of Ganon already?
I'm almost positive it was.
Okay, so there's number 1.
So, yeah, so right now jkoper's in pretty good standing, but yeah, he's got to find that bow if he wants to take Ganon.
The one thing that could trip him up is if the ladder is blocking something in here. He finds
wow, red ring.
Very nice red ring pickup there.
Well, he's got nothing to worry about at this point.
Yeah, he's in really good shape, but he still has to find the bow.
Well, but on the other hand, though, too, he was probably really over that bow, because now it's cut his chances in half now of finding it here.
So Jaylow gets the hint on the silver arrows, which is good for him.
Oh, yeah.
He gets the hint on 9 as well.
Yep. That's a really interesting hint set. I mean, literally, room, and then go over to the next room, boom, it's right there.
Another staircase. Another transport. And confirming that is the roar of Ganon.
Yeah, and that any key is definitely getting a lot of action here from jkoper as well, so that was a really good find for him.
Jaylow's going to pick that up right now as well.
Yeah, that's definitely... Anybody sees that, yeah, you're going to go for it. I don't care if you got 9 keys and you only need to go into 9, you're still going to grab it.
Oh, we found Ganon.
Oh, there's the pig. Let's see if we can bomb out of here is probably what he's looking for at this point. Nope, he's just going to nope out.
Or maybe not. Maybe he's going to try to bomb out.
Well, I mean, at this point, you might as well go ahead and try for it real quick, just to see if the other item's hidden behind his room. Because we've seen that happen. Where silvers were hidden by Ganon.
Can't bomb up. This is a potential room. Oh, he's not checking that one. Maybe that wasn't a potential room.
Yeah, that is quite possible. Yeah, get some much-needed bombs there off the floor, so he's in great position. I mean, he's got 7 bombs, any key. He's already in 9. He's got to be feeling pretty okay. He's in before 50-minute mark. Meanwhile, Jaylow, of course, he's probably definitely feeling the pressure at this point, going, is my opponent already in 9?
Yeah, Jaylow, I think, has grabbed both items out of 8 at this point. It's gonna look for that Triforce piece. There's a staircase.
Is this the item that we're looking for? Nope.
Nope.
Nope, the way 9 goes is, if you find an early item, you're going to find every transport staircase, and then you'll finally find the second item.
Sounds about right.
That's about the way it always goes in 9. And 9 is the great equalizer. I mean, Jaylow might look behind right now, but if it takes jkoper a while to find that second item, Jaylow could very well catch up in a flash if he finds those same dungeons with early Triforces.
And the other thing is, if there's a ladder block in here, that could still lengthen this seed.
Oh yeah, ladder block is completely possible. I've seen a ladder block after fighting Ganon. You get to Zelda and you couldn't get to her because she was ladder blocked in a Chevy.
Another transport staircase.
Yeah, very interesting that ladder has not really been a factor yet. But that could change. Also, the path to Zelda's room could be ladder blocked as well.
No, there was a shutter door that was in the bottom of that room. Is that Zelda's room?
That very well could be if it did not open.
It didn't open. I think we might have seen Zelda's room.
Yeah. So the only question is she in a Chevy? I'm actually really surprised. Like Chad was saying, Jaylow chose to skip the recorder, which I find to be a very unusual decision in this second quest overworld.
And we do know the recorder blocked at least one dungeon. But he does know where the... Actually, I don't know if he got the bow hint. He did get the silver hint. Is this the bow? No, another transport.
Well, at least he's clear on the transport staircases going through, so he at least map where they're going, so he's not constantly jumping into them. Oh yes, like Chad explained, like Cards fan explained to Chad. Yeah, the Chevy room we call it is because it looks like the Chevrolet emblem.
And there's the bow.
There's the bow 9.
He has the bow. He has silvers. He knows where Zelda is. It's a race basically against the clock, which he's not racing against anybody. I mean, well, he's racing against Jaylow, but Jaylow's pretty far behind, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, so at this point, I mean, this is jkoper's race to lose. He's got the bow. He knows where Ganon is. As long as Zelda is not ladder blocked, this is his race to win.
And we already found Zelda. Well, yeah, there is one possibility for Zelda at this point that could mess this whole thing up.
Yeah, if he finds the Chevy, then yeah, we're gonna definitely see some interesting action at that point. Yeah, this seed was definitely a roller coaster so far, and it could very well continue that pattern. And there is Bacon. jkoper make that look easy. So, I'm not sure though, jkoper might not have Zelda as the kidnapped, he might have something else.
Yeah, he might. I think Charizard does have a different Zelda sprite. We'll find out in a minute here if jkoper can get to Zelda. Jaylow takes a death and he's gonna have to restart that level.
Yeah, this seed has been definitely something else, and unfortunately for Jaylow so far, I mean, he's made very good decisions for the most part, but like I said, I'm really curious, and I want to ask him during the interview if he's going to interview with us, is what was his purpose of skipping the recorder?
Unfortunately, we did get confirmation before we started that he doesn't have a mic today, and there's Zelda.
Oh, wow. Well, there's the race, and let's get the official SRL time. Official SRL time is 52:26.
That was just a very nice race by jkoper. I mean, from start to finish, he just played that incredibly well. I mean, it was a good game by Jaylow, but jkoper, when he's on top of his game, there's very few people that are going to beat him.
Yeah, he tore through this seed quite well. Jaylow's still working his way through. I'm not sure which dungeon he's in because I didn't see where he went in.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, I think we got jkoper in the waiting room. See if we can bring him in. All right, we have jkoper in the room here with us. GG, jkoper.
Sorry, if I put my mic on. GG, thank you.
So, any first thoughts on that seed?
Was pretty straightforward, pretty easy, and then the book seemed to kind of fill in all the gaps at the end there. You know, once I got the hint that the bow was required a feat of strength, I knew it was either in one of the last two spots or in 9. Actually, I didn't even think about 9 for a second there. I just said, let's go immediately to those other spots. And then when the bow wasn't in 8, I was a bit surprised. And I said, oh, it's in 9. So, yeah.
I think we were a bit surprised, too, when it wasn't in 8.
Yeah. But that was fine getting the recorder and stuff there, because that got me, 2 really quick Triforces. I don't know if I could have even got the Triforces out of 6 or 7, so that was fine. So
yeah, your Jaylow actually elected not to pick up the recorder when he saw it, which hurt him a bit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I pulled up the preview, and I saw that on the preview we were both in like the same color dungeon. I know Jaylow probably hasn't played Second Quest Overworld quite as much, so he's not thinking about how important it might be. I guess. I don't know. I don't even feel like there might. It might not be the case that there are enough Triforces to get without the recorder.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't know. We never saw the ladder either.
No.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because 6 looks like it very well might be a lighter black Triforce, and 7 there's no telling in 7. I could have gotten the compass pretty easily in 7 because I was in that room, but I just said I'm not going to die to these wizards. And the only reason I go into 7, especially in a race like this, is I don't want to miss something that was pretty easy for my opponent to get.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the end, it turned out that it was a bad move because, I got the hint for the item in 7, and that would have been all the information that I needed, really. But at least I knew where a bomb upgrade was if I wanted to go get one. Maybe this raft unlocks a level. I didn't actually check this spot.
Nope, shop. Unfortunately, just a blue ring shop.
Alright.
Yeah, very... Unfortunately, when you picked up 2 of those last Triforces before 9, we had to kind of guess what dungeon you're in because we really didn't have an idea where you were.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do anything to check that. I was saying I could start and check it out and look at my Triforce, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, so, like I said, this seed was definitely interesting. I mean, you got through it quite well, but just small little decisions between you and Jaylow is what really led to that big separation.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because he hasn't been, he hasn't had internet, so, well, maybe he's been doing offline practice, I don't know, but, he hasn't been getting in races and stuff, I know at least that much, so he's probably more worried about, the stuff that he's been going through, getting his internet back working and everything again, and I don't know. I this is actually my first time playing these flags, but they're not that much different from the Swiss flags, and I don't know. It's kind of fun going in blind.
Yeah, the blind entries, some people like them, some people don't. And like you said, the round flags haven't really changed much, except for that +4, -4 HP, but this time the enemies didn't seem to roll that high at all, really, except for the bats that I saw in the souls.
Yeah, there were a few things that rolled high. The blue wizards had a lot of HP,
yeah,
and it was kind of inconvenient. But there were enough really squishy things, like the orange Grias, the blue Grias, and the orange wizards that it was really quite easy to get through some dungeons.
As Trogdor was your usual sprite, did it feel appropriate at all to get the red candle to start?
Oh, the red candle is always appropriate to burninate the countryside and whatnot.
Well, you were definitely using it a lot in combat, I was watching, and yeah, you made it look easy, the combats, with using that candle.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I knew I went through a large part of 6 without my sword. And then I got lucky to get all the way to the end. But then, of course, the item was one room away in the other direction.
So you're going to advance to the second round. I think your next opponent, I could be wrong on this. I think your next opponent is Antlers.
That's correct. I'm pretty excited about that. I think when Fred did the stats for the bracket, he mentioned that Antlers hasn't actually beaten me in a race, but he's improved vastly since then. You know, he's only been doing this for, I think, a few months, really. And he'll definitely be a worthy opponent. I certainly have an experience edge on him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's played these flags specifically a lot more than me. And I do pretty good at recognizing dungeons, but I think I could do better sometimes, especially with the, you know, I'm used to trying to recognize dungeons just coming in from the bottom, and having to do it coming in from any spot that's on the edge of a dungeon is a whole lot different. So it's going to be an interesting challenge, and of course these flags are just subject to really high variance. So whoever finds the stuff you need, there are so many items that can give you a huge advantage once you find it. So, you know, who knows how it'll shake out when we get there.
Well, and as the tournament goes on, the flags will toughen up as well as we go along.
Yeah. Antlers is also waving from chat right now.
Yeah, I pulled up the chat. I see him watching, checking out his next opponent. I don't blame him for that.
Oh, and Manhandle says no to Jaylow.
Yeah, I was a little nervous on that Manhandle because I only had 2 hearts as well. But yeah, and now he's only got 2 bombs left.
Yeah, but at least it was going. At least its HP was enough to where when you hit that first bomb, drop 3 right off the bat.
So, I mean, for Jaylow, even though he's still struggling a little bit, the good news for him is that this doesn't eliminate him either. He will drop to the bottom bracket, but he still is alive in this tournament. So this is some good practice for him going into that next match.
Yeah, who is he going to be playing here? Looks like the loser of 8, which is... Oh, Fred and Paratroopa, and Fred won, so that's going to be Paratroopa.
Yep.
That's another tough matchup for Jaylow for sure.
Yeah, these brackets are really strong this time. The Swiss rounds really seem to work quite well. Oh, very nice bomb there on that Manhandler.
Yeah, he might not have actually seen the recorder the first time in. He might have just passed over the spot.
Did he get to this room with the Manhandler before? I don't know. Maybe he died.
Actually, I don't think he did.
Bombs or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe he didn't pass it the first time. He just left too early.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think the Triforce was really easy, right?
Yeah, I think it's this room right... Yeah, it's this room, because you killed the gorillas and it appeared.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I would have been annoyed by that if I didn't have full bombs, because there was a bomb on the floor, I remember.
And there's the Triforce piece. Nine really didn't look all that bad for you either.
No. You know, just a lot of staircases, like always. You have to go through so many of them to find the bow. Finding the red pin was, of course, fine. Seeing that outside of or inside of 9 feels like it gives me a bit more of an edge in a race like this, because I'm not gonna have as big of an issue outside of 9 for combat for most of the time. I don't know. At least there were some fun Blue Blazer Rope shenanigans that I got to do and stuff, but then it was really all unnecessary in the end, I think.
Yeah, everybody just screaming Fred too when he picked up that red ring in 9. I was like, yep, that figures, red ring hiding there. Looks like Jaylow's gonna go check the recorder spots now. And finds a potion shop.
Yeah, I don't remember where the book was.
Book was in 8.
Was it in 8 or was it in 1?
It was in 8. Yeah, if he does go check recorder spots, he'll at least find one more level, because I know 1 was recorder blocked.
Yeah, and I believe that was in the desert. So I'm guessing after you saw an 8 that your bow wasn't there, I'm guessing at that point you were all betting it all on 9 under a power bracelet spot.
Oh, no, I knew it was in 9. I wasn't betting anything.
So you had full cleared the power bracelet spots by then?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but that made me feel good, because I felt like the likely only way I was gonna lose this match was, just not locating an important thing. So I still had the ladder to worry about.
Yes.
But because I had almost full cleared the overworld, I wasn't too worried about that, even if I had to double dip. So.
Oh, there's the 9 find for Jaylow. Yes, this seed pretty much required the power bracelet and the recorder.
What? The power bracelet for sure.
Yeah, the recorder maybe not so much, but I'm not sure though if you get to the Triforces and the other dungeons on a ladder.
Yeah, it's really hard to say in 6.
Yeah, because 6, when I looked at it when you left, I was like, I'm not sure if that's ladder blocked.
It might be, or it honestly, the Triforce might be really easy to get in there. But I just didn't think it was worth my time to continue looking in there.
Yeah, which seemed to be the right decision, because the some of the other dungeons you picked, they were literally just a room away, nearly.
Yeah.
He does need
like
to.
You said.
Yeah. He does need to go back. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't even waste time almost trying to figure out which dungeons I was in, for the most part, in those other ones. I knew I was in 5 in that second one, I guess. But, yeah. Anyway. Well, that was fun. For me. I guess this is good practice for the match against Antlers. I should maybe do more before next week. It's hard for me to get as much streaming time now.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I guess I need to schedule that with him as soon as possible, because it should be due this week. But I had to wait for Jaylow. So.
Yep, unfortunately for that, and yeah, unfortunately you had to do an extra round versus some of the others.
Yeah. But I'll get with the Antlers, and I'm sure that we'll get it set up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, don't want to leave you. Don't want to keep you around too long. Any final thoughts on the seed?
Man, it took me a little bit to find that power bracelet, but then when I did, I had no idea how important it was going to be, because it got me 8 Yeah, man, the power bracelet almost had to be required. Even if you didn't get the recorder out of 8. Yeah. So... sorry. My thoughts are a bit scattered. But...
all good.
Yeah. That was just a fun little sleep, I guess. But thank you guys for the commentary and stuff, and I think that I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for the restream and tracking everything.
Oh, not a problem, and
Yeah.
hope you had fun with the race, like you said you did.
Yeah. Well, have a good night.
Alright, thank you.
Yep, and have a good one.
So, kind of looking back on the race here, Jaylow, I think he's exploring either 3 or 5. I didn't get a good look at the map yet. Actually, I think it might be 5. Yeah. But, for him, he needs to get back to 6 to get those silver arrows.
Yeah, he does, and unfortunately he doesn't know that, because I don't think we've had any hints to point him in that direction.
No, he did get the hint in 8. He does know where the silvers are.
Oh, okay, so he did get the hint, alright. Nope, there's the wand. Well, not what we're looking for.
I'm pretty sure he got the hint in 8, because it was pretty much right on your path. I don't think you could avoid it. I guess we'll know if he goes back to 6 or not. There is another dungeon in the desert here, so he might not go back.
Yeah, and...
I guess, yeah, jkoper was actually right. I don't know if you could finish the seed without the recorder, because... Oh no, never mind, this wasn't a dungeon spot. I thought this was.
Oh, I thought this was the dungeon spot as well. But yeah, no, I could see that seed possibly be completable without the power, or without the recorder, but the power bracelet was definitely required.
Or is this the other desert? Nope.
Nope. I thought it was in the desert that he picked up one of the dungeons.
Well, you did just get 1 in the desert, but I thought there were 2 in here for some reason. Maybe I guess I was wrong on that. But you're thinking that maybe he thinks the silvers are ladder blocked in 6.
Yeah, when you could just bomb down one, or go down one room and over and bomb.
Which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, especially if the ladder's not where you can get to it. Nope, not sure what dungeon we found here. I don't think we've seen this one yet.
Yeah, we've definitely not seen this color yet, so...
I was about to say, I'd be kind of shocked if we just kind of grabbed those bombs intentionally. Yeah, but this was definitely an interesting seed, and oh, there's the compass, so he could definitely get a quick Triforce pickup here. I wouldn't be surprised the ladder is hiding here.
This actually kind of... The initial route almost makes me feel like it could be... it could be 3, but I thought we found 3.
Yeah, you're right, it could well be 3.
Yeah, this layout's feeling very much like 3 right now.
Yep, and he's gonna go ahead and elect to pick up the piece.
Might have just been for the health refill. He was down to half a heart.
Yeah, and it's not that deep in, so it's not gonna be a long walk to get back there.
Actually, yeah, looking at his Triforce, I think that was 3 that he just got. So jkoper got a different one than 3, but we're not sure which one.
Yep, so I just went ahead and... So yeah, so right now it looks to be a very interesting setup. Jaylow still hasn't checked all the power bracelet spots, or has he? I'm not sure.
He's checked all the power bracelet spots. I'm hoping he's not going for 9.
Yeah, so he's going for 9. He's only going to find the bow, and that's going to frustrate. He might have seen the hint, and it just didn't register as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's heading to 9.
Yeah, and unfortunately we know he'll find the bow, but he's not going to find the arrows. He will find the red ring, however.
I'm sure the red ring will be a huge relief to him.
Oh yeah, it makes combat much more simple. You can just tank through everything at that point. But no, he's not heading towards 9.
No, he is. Like, he just go up and around, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, he's got to go up and around. You're right. Yeah, this seed has been something else. Yep, and here we go. Into 9 he goes.
So he'll get the bow in here, but he'll have to come back out.
Yeah, he will have to double dip for those arrows. Now I think about it, to be honest, jkoper buying those keys early definitely helped.
It did. Yeah, I spent about 130, 140 rupees on them, but it did give him some extra keys to work with before he found the any key.
Oh yeah, very much so. Jaylow not electing to go through the staircases.
Well, he's about to find Ganon.
Yep, he's gonna walk right into him. And probably go, oh, nope, but he doesn't know this, but he can bomb to the left. But he's gonna go, nope, I'm just gonna go ahead and go away. That's one advantage of bombing in the Ganon's room. At least you have the option of getting out of there immediately.
Yeah, if it's a normal door, it will close behind you, but a bomb hole you can't close. So if I remember correctly, I think the bow is on the left side of the dungeon.
Yes, I believe so. Red Ring was relatively close to start, but I can't remember if it was through a staircase.
Oh, his Patra is hitting Jaylow pretty hard here.
Oh, and he got the master one apparently, because it started getting really wild, but he gets it. Definitely worth the kill, even though he's at a half a heart, because he's not that deep yet. Oh, but he's doing fine there. Got his heart, pick up off the Gorilla, so... Yeah, it gets bopped.
That's a little unfortunate. Still alive, though.
Oh. I will say this, though. Having the any key in 9 definitely has to feel nice, because that's usually your biggest problem once you get to 9. If you only have 2 or 3 keys, things get a little tricky.
Yeah, I've seen races in this tournament decided by one player having more keys than the other. And it's not a good feeling to lose a race because you didn't have enough keys.
Yeah, very much so. Those Orange Wiz robes at 1 HP, that's just ridiculous. You just sneeze and it's over. Wow, 2 Expando Patras in a row in this dungeon so far.
Come to the Blue Rose room with the staircase. Oh, and he gets nailed.
It's sniped. Oh. That definitely does not feel good.
And he's saving and going out of 9.
Might be choosing to go see if he can get those arrows out of 6, maybe, or getting a potion. Or possibly the blue ring at the rupee count he's at. Because he only needs 1 more. Because I believe the price was $250. Yep.
Yep.
He only needs 1 more.
That's what he's doing. So he might be a little disappointed then to see the red ring in 9, especially if he gets it pretty quick. But at the same time, you've got the rupees. You don't really have anything else to spend them on, so why not?
Yeah, at this point, there's no reason not to. And wow, not a single rupee drop off of that set. That's just being... That game's just being trolly at that point. Octrox rolled high.
Nothing is dropping anything.
Wow, he's not getting any drops. Okay, game, what's wrong with you now?
That's like 10 kills in a row with not one drop.
Yep, I don't know. There we go. And he's maxed.
Yeah, I was about to say, at some point you get the guaranteed 10th drop.
Oh yeah, but I mean, wow. I mean, not even a single rupee. That's just wow.
Yeah, that's just really, really rough. But he's got enough now. He can buy a blue ring.
There we go. But yeah, that was definitely just the game saying, nope, I'm just going to have some fun and troll you here for a bit.
This is going to go to the any road here. I believe there was one that was pretty close to 9.
Yeah, there is one pretty close. And Fred, what are you trying to get us to buy now?
That Fred, I think he's just he's just a troublemaker.
I mean, I don't think we're even close to version 4.0 with the randomizer yet.
Yeah, back to 9 Jaylow goes.
Yeah, and again, unfortunately, he's going to find the bow, he's going to find the red ring, and then he's going to be like, well, now where's the silvers? And unless he wrote down that hint, and he doesn't remember it, it's going to be a hunt.
And if he does think... The other reason he might be coming to 9 is if he does think the silvers are ladder blocked, maybe he's hoping he'll find the ladder in here.
That's what I'm thinking, is the ladder. And unfortunately, we know there's definitely no ladder in here. He is going to check the reverse C block there.
Yeah, he's going room by room now. The bow is on this side of the dungeon.
That it is.
It's just a matter of finding it. Yeah, Jaylow using those bombs to try to take these blues robes out.
Yeah, they definitely rolled a little high. I'm not sure, did Jaylow ever find that red candle?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so he definitely knows it's not the aimless eye of the ladder, and he definitely found the white sword item. Yeah, Jaylow's moving pretty good through 9 so far, and as we know, yeah, the bow was on the other side, I believe, of the dungeon, or no, it is on this side.
Alright. Still searching, finds a staircase.
Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, he's only going to find a red ring and a bow, and then he's going to have to go searching for those silvers, which as we all know, are in 6. Thanks to jkoper.
Finds another room next to Ganon.
Yeah, the game's really trying to funnel you towards Ganon when you don't want him. Yeah. This 9 wasn't too bad to jkoper, but it could be a completely different story here for Jaylow and trying to find what he's looking for.
Yeah, and some of that just comes down to experience, like how well you know the game, how much practice you've got at it. You know, jkoper has a ton of practice at Z1, so I mean, anytime you face him, that's just going to be a very, very tall uphill battle.
Oh, yes. Well, ain't that a fun, just random ladder block in the dungeon?
Yep. I mean, you also gotta give credit to Jaylow for finishing this. I mean, Jacob won, what, 34 minutes ago now? So...
Yeah, and this seed has been pretty brutal to Jaylow. I mean, just little small decisions between the runners is what caused this humongous separation.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing probably in this seed was just jkoper doing a little bit more exploring in 6, finding the silvers early, where Jaylow dipped in, and unfortunately, there was just like he was one room away from the silvers and just didn't bomb that way, and he missed him as a result.
Yep, it all came down to just finding those silvers early, and now Jaylow, of course, is probably thinking, oh, those are ladder blocked, and doesn't need the ladder, but doesn't know that.
I think he just figured out where Zelda is.
Yep. And well, he knows where the compass is, it'll lead to Zelda.
Well, there was a shard that didn't open, too.
Ah. So, yeah, interesting hint. I think this is one of the items? No, this is the transfer.
Yeah. That is an interesting hint. You've got the location of the compass that tells you where Zelda is. And that hint is right above where Zelda is.
Yep. Well, I got through that bomb hole just nicely, and it looks like he's going to make it in, hopefully. There we go. Yeah, that blue ring is definitely helping him at this point explore.
Yeah. Even when he finds the red ring, the blue ring is still a good purchase for him.
Yeah, just so he could get around easier. He's still got a blue potion, too, so that's not bad. Yep, just some Zols hanging out in the room. Rewarded with a key.
So Jacob was just, or Jaylow was just taking a few minutes to think, trying to figure out his next move.
Yeah, I don't blame him at this point. Saying like, okay, is that all the transfer staircases?
This might be where the boat was.
Yeah, I don't remember which rooms that jkoper went, or staircases, but yes, there's the bow.
So that's
so he's definitely going to grab that.
Yeah, that's got to be a little bit of a relief for him.
So now we know the other item's red ring, but he's hoping that's probably the ladder, and he's going to get the bad news when he finds it.
Yeah, I think the red ring was back on the right side of the dungeon.
Yep. And the wand's getting some action, finally, from these bats, because they rolled really obnoxiously high on the hit points.
And unfortunately, Jaylow runs out of bombs.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he's going to do at this point. So he went back to start of the dungeon, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and dive back in.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's just taking some wrong turns here in level 9. We do know that Red Ring is close to start.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, we might see almost 100% clear before he finds it at this point. He is checking this staircase, which we know will definitely have to be a transport. I mean, he's running out of transport staircases now quite quickly.
I don't remember actually where that red ring was, because I'm almost certain that jkoper found it like as his first staircase.
I think so.
Red bubbles here, trying not to get hit to take that curse, and oh. So Jaylow is still searching. Oh, he finds a toll room. Gonna leave one of his max bombs.
Yeah, but he bought the upgrade, so I don't blame that. And wow, runs into a shoot room. Talk about a kick in the nuts. That would not make me happy. I mean, you pay the toll, you walk into a shoot room, no way out.
Yeah, that's just rough. And he's gonna just save out. He's probably trying to figure out what to do now.
Yeah, I don't blame him at this point.
I mean, if he dips back into 6 and just explores a little more. Did that answer a question quick in chat? Yeah, it's, in this seed or in this flag set, you only need 5 Triforce pieces to access level 9. So he's got 5, and he can go into 9. And he doesn't have to clear the other 3 dungeons, but we do know that he needs to go back into 6 to get the silver arrows. Now there will be a change in the flag set coming up in the later rounds of the tournament where it's still 5 Triforce pieces, but rather than it being any 5, it'll be a specific 5.
Yeah, and they won't know which 5. Yeah, Jaylow definitely seems to be focused on finishing this out, which is great. I mean, showing tenacity. I mean, right now it looks like he's going to check this recorder spot and finds a secret. Yeah, medium, not bad at 39. That small secret, this seed, though, that was just pitiful.
Yeah, only 5 rupees, that kind of hurts a bit.
Yeah, I mean, at least at vanilla, it wouldn't have been that bad, but consider second quest line is 1 large, yeah, it's pretty crucial on your smalls and mediums.
Alright, where is Jaylow heading?
Not sure yet. Oh, looks like he's checking a spot. Yep, checking the recorder spot here. Unfortunately, just finding a shop. Now, as we know, he needs to go back to 6. That's the whole puzzle piece he needs to get the rest of the seed finished. He drops into 6. This will be a very short seed for him at this point, or finish.
Yeah, I'm almost certain he saw the hint that the silvers are in 6.
Yeah, chat pretty much confirmed that he did, but like I said, I don't know if he noted it really in his head. That's the question. Did he actually make note of that, or did he just was frazzled and stressed a bit and didn't quite notice it?
He's going back for the Annie Road. Is he going to go back to 9?
You know, as we know, that's not the play he needs, but that's probably where he's going at this point. Yep, he's heading right back towards 9. Yeah, as we know, Dungeon 6 is his key. Chat's asking if 6 was close to vanilla start.
I don't think it was too far from vanilla start. It was one of the first dungeons they found.
Yeah, if I remember right, it was relatively close.
Yeah, I mean that's just been the big defining moment of the seed, is that jkoper explored a little more, Jaylow didn't, and that really is what flipped this seed.
Yeah, that completely gave jkoper confidence at that point to really start pushing.
We know the red ring is near the start of 9. If Jaylow can find that, he'll at least know it's not 9, and he can go back out and search a little more.
Yeah, well, he's still looking for that ladder. I think is what he's really wanting, is that ladder. Chat again, we're getting asked about the randomizer, what exactly randomizes. The only thing you can say it really doesn't randomize with our current settings is the overworld map. Everything else is completely random. Even the dungeon layouts, even though they're vanilla shaped, all the rooms are changed. You could have Ganon in a simple room. You could have him in a C room, I believe, a reverse C, if it's not a staircase. If I remember correctly, you can have Chevy rooms, which is water blocked, instead of just a simple room, like his normal room, which is just tiles that you walk on. Enemy sets are randomized, HPs are randomized.
Oh, there's the other item. It's the red ring.
Yep.
And he now knows it's not in 9. So, where does he go now?
Like I said, he has to go to 6.
Oh, unfortunately.
But he is forfeited, unfortunately.
Yeah, he did elect to forfeit. I mean, it's hard. He probably is at this point stumped on where to go, and yeah. He did say before the run that he was not going to join us in chat afterwards. Didn't have a mic today, so unfortunately we will not be able to have an interview with him. Well, see if he pops into this SG chat here. If he asks, we'll tell him what he missed. But yeah, he has elected to forfeit at this point.
Yeah, that was a very good match for both. Unfortunately for Jaylow, like I said, the whole key was in 6. He was one room away from those silvers and did not find them.
Yeah, Jaylow's now joining us in chat. So if you have any questions for him, go ahead and ask him in chat. Yeah, unfortunately, Jaylow, the silvers were in 6. They were basically one room to the right of a staircase room, and it just was a bomb hole you didn't check. That was basically the difference.
Yeah, we never saw the ladder once in this run. jkoper didn't find it. He bombed around the ladder block. Well, I would say then, at this point, I mean, we're pretty much wrapped up. I mean, unfortunately, we cannot get Jaylow in voice chat here for the interview due to a busted mic, so I guess we'll go and wrap. I was Aerodyne X, and joining me tonight was Brewers JP. Thank you, Speed Gaming, for the restream. Thank you for our tracker, Drosy1, and we will see you all later.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.